response to Mercy did say. Getting a response from the fire department.
Oh.
I always get a response right away.
You didn't answer my happy birthday.
You must have just had too many happy birthdays.
Alright guys, we're going to call the meeting to order. Today's regular council meeting, December 11th, 2017 at 6:30. Please join me for the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you everybody for coming. Roll call, we have Steve Johnson, Councilmember Amy Hutchinson, myself, Councilmember Pat O'Regan, present, and missing is Councilmember Chase Carlson. Can you guys just test your mics, make sure we're all on, and there we go. Test.
Test.
Mine's on.
Okay, now I'll pull yours up.
Test.
Thank you.
All right, we have some additions, additions or deletions to the agenda. We do have two additions that we're going to add, and that's going to be under new business. We have a county attorney agreement that we need to add as G. And then we have a Humane Society request form to add as E. That's correct, Lacey?
Correct.
Okay. Looking for approval of the consent agenda from A to F.
I would make that motion.
Okay, motion made by Hutchinson, looking for a second.
Second.
Second by O'Regan. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign, motion carries. Summary of November 13th meeting, closed meeting. I didn't even know if I brought that. You know what, let me just hang on, I might have it here. Let me look. I don't think I do. Do you have it?
I can bring it for
Can you go quick and print? We're going to take a recess while she quick prints that form for me. It's something that I forgot. Thank you. All right, we're going to go back to our meeting again here quick. The summary of November 13th meeting was a closed meeting with employee evaluation meeting for our Public Works Director, Bruce Brotherton. And he got a total of 48.2 points out of 56. That was good. Congratulations, Bruce. Did a good job, well done. His overall performance was determined as highly satisfactory. All right, now we'll move on to planning and zoning. Pat, you're up.
Planning and zoning, we have proposals for zoning administrator from Hometown Planning and from NJPA. The NJPA should be in your packet, and the hometown planning is in last month's packet.
There is a copy on the table if anybody needed it. Somewhere.
Okay, did you guys have a chance to look over at the proposal, and is somebody prepared to make a motion?
Yep.
You are?
Well, I just wanted to start out by saying that as much as I do enjoy Ben doing it, it is very costly to the city. And I was really surprised that NJPA can operate at such a reasonable rate for us.
I agree.
Me and Pat and Lacey met with him personally here one evening. You said it very correctly. I think he does a lot, probably even gonna get more for a buck, I think. I think he's gonna do a little bit more for us, so I would not be opposed. So I'm looking for a motion to approve either one or the other. Somebody wants to start a motion.
I would make a motion to accept the proposal from NJPA
Okay.
as presented.
All right, we got a motion from O'Regan, looking for a second.
I would second that.
Okay, second by Hutchinson. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
This will start at the beginning of the year.
Correct, 2018.
I just wondering, can we send something to Ben? Do we have to send him an official letter, just letting him know?
Yeah, we should probably send him
Okay.
something, just letting him know that the council's elected to go with NJPA.
Okay. And, you know, my thoughts are if we could just thank him for all of his years of service and really, it just comes down to the numbers. I mean, budgets are tight. We have to do the best for the city, and that was where my reasoning came into play.
Mine came in
It's
the
all
same way.
budgetary.
It's-
Yeah.
Because NJPA is right there in Staples, and when you read the proposals, you can see the difference.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I can prepare a letter and have the council sign it as a whole if you'd all like to sign it. It's up to you, or we can just send it on behalf of the city council.
Probably would be a good idea for sure. If you guys want to sign it, that's fine too, but for sure Pat should sign it because he's the,
Yeah.
and if the
And
mayor wants to
it's,
sign it, that's
you know,
fine.
my thoughts are as long as there's something.
Yeah.
You know, if it's on our behalf, I don't feel I have to sign it, but if you want us to,
Okay.
I would be willing to do that also.
Okay.
Yeah, I can sign it, I mean, that's not a problem.
Okay, we'll figure it out.
All right,
There's no December meeting for the planning and zoning. And I can't think of any other business that P and Z has to bring forward at this time unless somebody has something else to bring up.
all right, so we'll move on. We're gonna go to the building department. Don't look like we have any new business on that. Old business, looks like we have, Music in the Park by Bob Jenkins, page 23 and 24. Bob, you got go ahead.
I'd just like to add that there was a late addition. The piece of paper was on the council table. There's an extra letter that goes along with Bob's.
Okay. We all got a
Request.
copy of that from, the letter from, Lee.
Yeah, you're supposed to have it.
Yeah, we got it. So, go ahead, you got the floor.
Oh, okay. I think my projections that I have, you also have a copy of that.
I have questions on that one.
Okay,
So you have City of Motley, $3,000, and you get
these
fireworks.
are all, excuse me, these are all projectors,
Correct.
yeah.
So then you have fireworks you're planning on paying, that's not a plus, that's, you actually
That's
take
five
2,500 off,
That's
right?
5 wings,
Okay.
5 wings Arts Council.
Oh, 5 wings?
Yeah.
Okay, so they're gonna give you 2,500?
No,
You're just hoping to?
I'm hoping so.
Okay, all right,
All of these that I have listed here are projected,
okay,
but what I'm gonna get, I don't know.
right,
And then the expenses down below, again, are projected because depending on how much money I get, tells me the amount of money I can spend for advertising and bands and that kind of thing.
sure. What's the second to the last one? It says Staples something, what is that?
Oh, Staples World, that one you're talking about, or the
No.
Schaefer family?
The income part.
Oh,
Staples,
income.
I think Miller Food, that food store.
Staples Motley Foundation,
Staples Motley Foundation, okay.
yeah.
Okay, what is that now? Right below Minnesota Power?
Yes, Staples Motley Foundation.
Yeah, for $3,000.
And then the other one is Minnesota Power, correct?
And I have a carryover of 300,
From last year?
yes.
Okay.
Well, from this year, the carries over.
Or this
next-
year, yeah, okay. All right, you have anything else you want to add, Bob?
Well, there are two that I don't have on there
Okay,
for expenses. One is insurance, because I have not a clue on that one. We're trying to figure that one out. And the other one would be 600 in case of rain for a $150 donation for the Greek Methodist Church
okay,
in case of rain. That was the cheapest I could get, was the Methodist Church as a backup in case of rain. And that's $150.
Can I clarify something quick for the minutes? You said 600, but then you said 150?
Yeah, there are 4 events.
4 events,
Oh.
there you go. Okay, thank you.
But I have to budget for that. Because it could rain on all, whatever, see. And the insurance, I'm still working with Lakeland and State Farm.
what did the insurance cost this year?
Huh?
What did your insurance cost this year, or didn't you have any?
I didn't have it because we were under,
The amount?
yeah.
Okay.
Hey Bob, can you read off some of these expenses for us?
Okay. Postage and advertising is 500.
Oh, well, okay.
What was that?
Posters and advertising.
Susan Smith is 400. Ernie Wren is 650. The Shimoleski Funtime Band is 2,200. Hans Blex and the weapons inspectors are 2,000. The Schaefer family is 1,000. And radio and TV ads and stuff are 600. And the Staples World is 600. That includes posters and acknowledgements and this kind of thing. That's what the World is, yeah. And to that, there should be, and I didn't add them, at that point, that was the 600 for the church. And then the insurance, I don't know, and they don't know yet.
I just want to add in, I previously gave you some information to going through the League of Minnesota Cities for event insurance.
Yeah,
They provide reduced rates, so I would suggest if you are going to have an event, you could contact them and probably pay a lot less than American Family Insurance is going to charge you. Just let you know.
American Family.
You said American Family, didn't you?
Lakeland,
Lakewood.
Lakeland or Lakewood or whatever that insurance agent is.
I'm sorry, I thought you said American Family Insurance. My apologies.
That one, because I'm working with them, I have worked with them in the past on Music Fest, and State Farm is a new one. It is my insurance agent, so we're in the process of trying to get that one straightened around too. So at this point, I can't give you what I don't have.
Right.
And then, were there any questions on the letter that you got from Lee?
No. Pretty self-explanatory there.
So Bob, some of these ones like this Susan Smith, and all the way down to the Schaefer family, are those all bands?
Yes,
They are, okay.
yeah. The majority of that, other than the radio and TV and Staples World and the posters and ads, are all bands, other than those 3.
Okay.
They're soloists, they're groups, they're trios, quartets. So yeah,
Okay.
You won't have one on the day we're having our music fest, right?
huh?
You ain't gonna have it on the same day we're having our music fest, or are you thinking about
Music Fest?
June fest, I mean, sorry.
No.
No.
I'm, until I start getting money come in so I can commit to bands, We're gonna be twice in July and twice in August. That's the plan right now.
It's a little warmer.
Nothing to do, we want no part of that, we're independent of that. That's why we chose July and August.
Okay.
Bob, how long would your events go? Are we talking like an hour, 2 hours?
Probably in the vicinity of 2 to 4 hours, depending on what the band, I can afford a band for 4 hours, we go that route. But if I can only afford an hour and a half or 2 hours, we go that route, see. So I cannot give you yes or a no on that.
So the prices you estimated for the bands, you don't know how long they will play then? Exactly.
This is for a 4-hour gig. But, again, that depends on the money. They are aware that it may switch to an hour and a half or 2 hours.
So the numbers you gave us are based on 4 hours of playtime for the bands?
Yes.
Okay.
That's what they're based on, right now. My conversations with them, because I suggested an hour and a half and they said they wouldn't consider it. But they said, if push comes to shove, we might be able to do that, because on two of these, on the Schaefer and the Chmielewski, and the Hans Blick, they need at least an hour to set up, maybe more. Because both of those, the Chmielewski is up to 12 people, Hans Blick's is 8, and the Schaefer family is, well, bluegrass, and that's all I can tell you at this point.
So are you thinking that the fireworks, the other question I had, are you thinking that the fireworks are,
Oh, no,
okay,
no fireworks.
okay. Did I just
5
misunderstand
wings.
that? Oh, 5 wings. I'm sorry, you're right.
Yeah.
I kept thinking to myself, it's fireworks. Like, why is he doing fireworks? 5 wings, okay. Got it, sorry about that. I'll remember it now, I'll actually write it my way, so no.
Yeah, 5 wings.
Okay.
They're an arts endowment kind of thing for the
Okay.
area.
All right, anybody else have any questions for Bob? All right, so we're going to, I'm looking for a motion for music in the park.
Well, I just have to say, I think, I know we did 3,000 for the June Fest, which was a big 3-day event. And I can't see us giving 3,000 for this event. That's just my feeling.
Point of information. June Fest, to my knowledge, the way it's advertised, is only 1 day. The county fair is 3 days. See? And they have all these other things that I'm not going to have. That they, see. We're just gonna have music, that's it.
So it is a smaller venue than,
It's the amount of people that we have depending on the music, so we could have 200 or 300, or we could have 25 or 50 seat. So it depends on, if I'm trying to figure out music that, well, okay, some like bluegrass, okay, I can go there. And some like the Chmielewski Fun Time, which is sort of a polka band kind of thing. They've been here before. And the Schaefer family has been here before.
okay,
And,
Bob, I'm gonna cut you off just because we're in the middle of a motion. I don't wanna, I gave you a few
Okay.
minutes here,
Well, I
but
just-
we need to keep going here.
Yeah.
So, all right. So, well, what do you guys wanna do? I don't know, this has come up and come up and come up. I mean, we either do or we don't, one of the two, is my opinion.
Where's the money gonna come from?
You know,
We just had a meeting to try and balance the budget.
Yeah,
Yeah, I had a hard
we didn't
time
figure
doing that.
anything for kind of stuff.
So I don't think we have anything in the budget.
No, we would have to find somewhere to cut from something else in order to budget for this.
You know, we've added a couple employees this year, full-time or full-time, you know, well, that one last one this year, so I get it.
I still don't see how we can do it. I mean, like city clerk says, we would have to cut somewhere else to come up with it.
Yeah, we were pretty hard on the budget already,
Mhm.
trying to get the numbers down.
It would either be that or raise the levy.
Can't raise it,
Can't.
can't raise it
We
anymore.
can't go up
Can't
anymore.
raise it, can't raise it anymore, so.
Steve, what do you got for input?
I think there's so many variables that are up in the air. I don't see anything, you know, that's concrete. Like the 3,000, 2,500, you know, these are just, in my mind anyhow, just kind of hoping that they'll be there. I don't see anything concrete at all, and it kind of scares me a little bit. And then also the balancing the budget that we've gone through, and it has been hard.
Point of information, I have a question for Steve. When you say concrete, exactly what do you mean?
Well, like the expenses, you know, and the bands have, you know, the cost of bands, 4 hours, this is not my line of work by any means, but 4 hours seems like an awful long time for any type of performance.
Can you find me any cheaper than, please?
Let's,
That's not my line of
Yeah,
work, I don't.
I'm gonna stop you again, Bob, and we need to focus on us here. We're making a decision, we're talking about the decision, although you're hearing us, you can't talk, okay?
But I just wanted clarification on what he said, because that was,
Correct.
Well, you're right, we need to move on, and just on the fact that we don't have the money in the budget, I don't see how we can do it. I would make a motion to deny the request.
Okay, I got one motion by O'Regan to deny the request. I'm looking for a second.
Just regretfully, I would have to also second that with the budget restraints we are working with.
Okay, I got a second by Amy Hutchinson. Any more discussion? Okay, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Sorry, Bob. Our budgets are tight. so-
point of information, please.
No, denied. We need to move forward. Bill, so we did music at Park, any unfinished business brought forward for old business? New business, payroll request for GM contracting to be the well project for $241,458.04, and page 25 and 27.
Now, they're completely done with this well stuff, now that.
They're all done except the grass is growing, I think.
This is the piping between the well and the building. This is only that portion
Oh,
of
it's
it.
only, wow.
Yeah, the well is gonna be coming up as different.
And this is the initial pay request. I know that there might be something left. I know they bid $273 and this full invoice is $254, so I'm guessing there's something else coming.
There's 5% withheld so
Yeah.
far, so there's another 12,700 on there yet at some point, but we gotta make sure we get all, the grass grows and everything comes out right before we can last a little bit.
Correct. All right,
All right, I will make a motion that we take care of this first pay request.
okay, got a motion by Hutchinson, second by O'Regan. Any more discussion on it?
This is the 241,000, right?
Correct. And apparently that's the piping that going from the new well to our old well. So, we have no other discussion, and we're gonna move forward to All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Second, we're doing special assessment overpayments, and Lacey, I'll just let you tell us.
Some of the street special assessments, I've audited some of the accounts on my own to ensure that everybody's assessment payments were recorded properly. I found 2 payments, that weren't recorded properly on the assessment tracking sheets, resulting in the city taking in too much money. So I'm looking for authorization to cut checks and refund that money to those 2 parties.
All right,
Does anybody have any questions about
Is that
that?
something our auditors should have caught?
No,
Oh, okay.
they don't look through and make sure that all of the correct people are being assessed. We have an assessment tracking sheet. One was a prepayment of interest that wasn't recorded correctly, and another was a final payment. The assessment was paid off early, but the following year, and then they sold the property. The following year, it continued to be on the assessment roll with the county, so they collected it for 2 more years. So
so it was a boo-boo
Yeah,
that happened probably between employees.
they happen.
yeah,
Both of them happened prior to my employment with the city,
okay.
but I'm looking to give the money back to the rightful owners.
I think it's the right thing to do,
Yeah,
so.
I agree. So I'm looking for a motion to go ahead and refund those two properties.
I will make that motion.
Okay, motion made by Steve Johnson, looking for a second.
I would second that.
Second by Amy Hutchinson. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign, motion carries. C, we're gonna go to the 2018 budget, final review and approval. We had a little workshop, that's page 28 and 30 to 37. I think we all had a chance to look at that, and we've got it worked out. I'll just get a motion to approve the final budget.
So moved.
Got a motion by O'Regan, looking for a second.
I will second that.
Second by Johnson. Any more discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Next one, we have resolution 2017-17. That's the approval for the 2017 tax levy collectible in 2018 Morrison County. That's page 38. I'm looking for a motion to approve that.
I would make a motion that we accept resolution 2017-17.
Okay, motion made by Hutchinson, looking for a second.
So moved.
Second made by O'Regan. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Next one is resolution 2017-18, is a resolution approving the 2017 tax levy. Same thing, only it's for Cass County, so I need a motion for that.
I will make that motion.
Okay, motion made by Steve Johnson, looking for a second.
I would second that.
Second by Amy Hutchinson. Any more discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. The other resolution is 2017-19. It's a resolution for setting fees and charges for 2018. I'm looking for a motion to accept the new charge fees and charges.
I would make that motion.
Okay, motion made by Hutchinson. Looking for a second.
Second.
Second by O'Regan. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. County Attorney. I'm not sure what page that's on, Amy, or, you know the,
It's the extra handout.
oh, okay. Oh,
I don't know if there
I
were
haven't gotten
5
it, but I've seen
copies,
it.
there's a few
Yeah, there we
copies up
go.
there.
Okay.
So it's just the prosecution contract, basically, if we have any crimes prosecuted, it's not our city attorney that handles them, it's the county attorney, so. Generally, we do this every year, this year it's a 3-year, they're looking to just do a 3-year contract instead of having us sign it every year.
Okay. Okay, looking for a motion to accept it.
I would make that motion.
Okay, a motion made by Amy Hutchison, looking for a second.
Second.
Second by Johnson. All in favor say aye. Aye. Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Do you have a question on it? I didn't ask the questions.
No, I was just thinking that it is a 3-year contract,
3
but
year.
there's also a 90-day out if you wanted to,
Okay.
for any reason. I can't see any reason why we would, but.
Right. Sounds good. The Humane Society request, I think we have a request for finances again. That request, I think we've always denied it, but we don't really use them. We kind of spend our own money through the Staples Vet, but they have a request, so I'm looking at a motion for their request.
I would make a motion that we deny that request.
Okay,
Second.
first one's made by Hutchinson, second by Steve Johnson. Any discussion? All in favor say aye. Aye. Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Any new business brought forward from anyone? All right, public forum. Any members of the public wishing to be heard? Now is the time. I think our public left. So then we're going to move on to the committees. Nothing's changed there. You guys are doing the first week of January to try to commit, or the one committee, what is that, the rental agreements? The rental, yeah. Other than that, nothing changed, so we'll move forward to departments. Fire department, looks like we don't have the chief here.
He asked that I present for him.
Okay.
His report is on page 42. And you can see they had 15 medical calls, 1 structure fire, and 2 motor vehicle accidents for a total of 18 calls in November. If you have any questions, I ask that you direct them to the liaison Steve or wait and ask Todd, I guess.
Okay.
He had a commitment with his children tonight, so. And then approval of the officers for 2018. The department voted to keep Todd Judd as the chief. First assistant chief, Kyle Frisk. His would be an immediate appointment due to the leave of absence for Chuck Jarrett's that began in December. The second assistant chief, Jace Carlson, and the medical officer of Nick Dilly. So we just need, if you guys approve of those, we need a motion to approve
Yeah,
those.
looking for a motion to approve all these officers that they voted in.
I would make a motion to approve them.
Okay, Amy made